Now, evolution of computer. We are just about to make a warm-up study, right? And in this particular warm-up study, what happens? Like this computer you are seeing is a development of spontaneous work. Not only one day you do some work, you invent something, you stop. No, it carries on, and it is not only a particular easy work, it is a particular work of dedication and a particular work how you improve on things, renovate things. So this is just about the early calculating devices. So previously we used to count by stones or pebbles. We used to count with the fingers, and if we used to get some bones, we would count through the bones. This I am talking about the ancient times. And large numbers, when you are trying to count, there is a problem. So abacus, has been made with a wooden frame which helps in calculating. So it is the first calculating device. And how does it look like? You will find abacus like this, and you have beads and rods. You also find that the first abacus is more about 3000 years ago, and there you find the device is used to calculate numbers at a faster speed than the previous one, and it was widely used in ancient Asia. It is still used in countries like Japan and China. And you see that after this invention, we come to another, that is the Napier's bones, and this is how it looks like. John Napier was a Scottish mathematician who popularized the use of the decimal point in mathematics, and he invented this calculating machine. Yes, and this machine was known as the Napier's bones. Yes. Now after these came the Pascal's adding machine. How does it look like? Just see. And it was in the 1642 when this particular a French mathematician named that Blaise Pascal invented the calculating machine, and this is called the Pascal line. Okay, and you will find that the each wheel had 10 teeth, and you will find that you input the numbers by dialing them on the wheels. So in the diagram you can find the wheels are there, and this device is believed to be the world's first mechanical calculator. So if a question comes like first mechanical calculator, and this is Pascal's adding machine, and this machine was capable of performing only addition and subtraction. So no other thing, only addition and subtraction. So first added, so it's named that Pascal adding machine. Then Lebesgue's step reckoner, and here we get this one. What does it do actually? You find that this particular it started made in 1672 when this is a German mathematician who invented the digital mechanical calculator called the step reckoner. And then comes the Charles Babbage's analytical engine, and this is in 1822, where this mathematician professor of Cambridge University, England, this Charles Babbage developed a machine known as difference engine. So it was also called the difference engine, and it could perform mathematical operations automatically. So this is the best part of it. And however, in 1833, Babbage had a better idea, and he stopped working on difference engine and started designing another machine called the analytical engine, and this was the analytical engine when it was made. So first he developed a machine known as the difference engine, then he developed into the analytical engine in 1833. It had 5 key features. That is, in this particular machine you have the input device, storage unit, processor and control unit, and also the output device. So all these 5 features are found in today's modern computers. For this reason he is also called the father of computer. So after this you find Lady Ada Lovelace. So this Lady Ada Lovelace, the instruction given to Babbage's analytical engine, okay, and you will find she was the first who introduced the concept of programming, and she is also known as the first computer programmer in history. So Lady Ada Lovelace, famous name, she was the first computer programmer, okay. And then after this development we are all talking about the development of the calculating devices. So there's a Hermann Horowitz tabulating machine. This was how it looked, and this tabulating machine was invented by Hermann Horowitz, and it was developed to process it was in about 1890, okay, and it was used to assist in counting and recording. So it can count as well as record the given information in less time. And how the input was fed? The input was fed into the tabulating machine in the form of punched cards. So the idea of punch cards is still there today, and that is a punch card is there, and the machine could count the number of holes in each card and record the information. So Horowitz formed a computing tabulating recording company also, okay, later on, and he was famous like this. Now this was all about the particular calculating devices. Now we come about the computer generation. We must be knowing what are generation. Generations are nothing but the period of time through which the development had taken place, and all these have been made up like first generation, second generation, like this. So the first generation and the date or the period is also given. The first generation of computers, that is 1944 to 1959. So within this thing, the first modern computer was made, and it was made in 1939. Okay, so this period is like 1944, and you find that the following were the characteristics of the first generation computers. So first generation computers, mainly the main technology that was used was vacuum tubes, and these are the vacuum tubes that you can see in the picture. And the computers were very large in size, had small internal storage, and were very expensive, and the operating speed was also very slow. So there were some limitations of the particular computer during that time. And then after that you find that second generation has come, and the second generation you will find also that a new particular technology, that is you find the computers of the second generation used transistors instead of the vacuum tubes. So how the transistors look, you can see in the picture, the transistor picture in front of you, and here you find that the transistor help the computers to become faster, yes, and you can see very smaller in size and cheaper also. And the characteristics of the second generation computers, the main electronic computer component was transistor, and smaller but faster, cheaper, and more efficient than the first generation computer. So you find that though the things are there, and this in particular time you will find that the programming language like COBOL and Fortran came into use during the second generation. The limitations were there, and the limitations were taken care of, and then only the third generation came, where you find in the third generation that the period of time is 1964 to 1970, where integrated circuits were used. So this important circuit, integrated circuit, is also called the chip, and you find the following features of this generation, that is the third generation, that they used integrated circuit, popularly known as the chips. And you also find that during this time you will find that they had the speed also increased, and the smaller in size, you find the smaller in size, and obviously they require the air condition. So air condition was necessary now. So limitations for there was limitations for this thing. So it was improved, and you find in comes the fourth generation, where you find that the computers was from 1971 to the present time. And what you find in this generation, you find that microprocessor came. Yes. So this is how the microprocessor was, and they had more computing power. Their storage capacity was much larger, and this was that helped to make the computer smaller in size. And then, like after the microprocessors, you come to the fifth generation of computers, that is the present. To you go to the future, or you tell beyond the particular present. So this time you find that AI has been introduced, artificial intelligence, and the fifth generation of computers is referred to as supercomputers. And what does it do? The supercomputers have very high storage capacities, high speed, and highly sophisticated operations. And here in the fifth generation, there comes the artificial intelligence, that is the AI. So this is all about the generations, and you find that the characteristics of computer, because we have to know about computers, the development we have talked about. So coming to the characteristics, first of all, you find that wherever the computer is, you will find it is having a speed time. You'll find speed, how the speed comes, the speed, and you find the accuracy of it. You find the high storage, and there is a word, diligence is there, that being a machine or computer does not suffer from boredom or lack of concentration and continues to work. So that is not done with the computers. They can work with the same accuracy if you compare with the humans. And then come the versatility, which is the ability to perform various jobs, and a computer can do such things. Then we come for the limitations. So there you find the limitations are there, and you find that the today's computer lack the ability to make decisions. Yes, they need to hold what to do at each and every step. Yes. So after the limitations, we find that types of computers. So what are the types of computers that we have? The computers can be classified into the following types based on size, speed, storage and capacity, and the cost. So you have the super computers at the topmost level, so the most powerful computer, and they are mainly used for complex operations. An example, you have Cray 1 was a fast supercomputer, and you have Param and Anurag, India's supercomputers. Yes, and then after that comes the mainframe computer. See how the computers also look during that time and at present also. And then you find that the mainframe computers also developed. You find that sophisticated, high speed and quite expensive parts have been used, and you find like the IBM 570, okay, is a popular example of such a mainframe computer. And you have also the mini computer. This is a picture of a mini computer you can find, and these computers are less advanced in comparison to the mainframe computer in terms of speed also and storage capacity. We come to the microcomputer, which you see and use. Yes, there are also various types, and these are the small size of having the low cost, and they are usually designed for personal use. So therefore they are called the personal computers also. This is a microcomputer. So you, like example, you have the laptop. Yes, you can carry from place to place. Yes, the CPU, the keyboard, the monitor all intact, connected with each other. You have the desktop also, the tablet also, and all are handy, and you have seen this. So this is all about the particular generations, the computer types, the varieties, and all. So hope it is clear and precise for everyone. Okay, thank you.